Hi, and welcome to the Leave Normal Behind overview. My name is Ralph Fajardo. I'm really excited to go over this with you. If you're watching this video, it means that you're somebody that, I really appreciate, somebody that we respect and admire. And I'm very much looking forward to your feedback, insights, and thoughts on how we can collaborate and improve and go to the next level and achieve the mission and goal of Leave Normal Behind and this movement, the Modern Day Renaissance. So I just wanted to give you a quick little background first before we hop into this infographic. So about 6 years ago in 2014, we founded Leave Normal Behind while I was in Amherst College with the mission to influence humanity in a positive way by inspiring and helping others become the best version of themselves, give back, create things that matter, love, and encourage others to do the same. And through those values, through that vibration, that kind of guided everything that we did, and it attracted some amazing people to us. So over the last 6 years, we've created content online that's generated well over 10 million impressions. I've been fortunate enough to be hired by big time companies in the financial services space, in the app development space, in the social impact space, etc. We've thrown events with 10 people all the way up to 6,000 people, dinners, retreats, masterminds, and more of a festival type event. We've also been featured in Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur, Future Sharks, Thrive Global about our movement and the things that we're doing. And we've been able to connect with other purpose-driven individuals who are becoming the best version of themselves, giving back, creating things that matter, and loving others. And the process for us had always been to create content around these values, which would then pique the interest of people we wanted to connect with, and then have a conversation with that individual to explore what goes from there. And so we created this infographic for you to understand the entire ecosystem of Leave Normal Behind, the entire flow, our funnel of sorts, for you to have the best understanding of how we operate. So we'll start up here, the LNB ecosystem. What you see at the top is digital platforms that we've shown here, which represent communities of people. We all know that in the digital age, we spend lots of time on our phones and aggregate our attention into some of these areas like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, Snapchat, TikTok, etc. And what we want to do is create content on these platforms in order to attract purpose-driven individuals. And we have been doing that over the last 6 years, right? So this process is not this will happen in the future. This is here is what's happening right now. So that's awesome. And it's, like I said, it's taken 6 years for us to get to this point, to this level of efficiency in a streamlined way. So we're going to say here, people watch and read content. What type of content do they read? Well, or watch? It's, video, writing, images. They're seeing advertising, listening to music. They're going to events that are sponsored, and they're watching or engaging with content from influencers. And what we want to continue doing is leverage the influencer marketing, the content marketing, and our sponsorships to generate leads into our membership. And once in a membership here, the individual gets access to a variety of products and services, right? Of course, you're able to get access to member-only events. You join our Leave Normal Behind network. You also get access to consulting and accelerator services. You gain access to a knowledge supply where we have our digital products like book summaries, worksheets, workbooks, online courses and programs. Next, depending on what your occupation is and what you're looking for, you can get access to deal flow or present your deal so that we can connect you to somebody in need which might lead to an investment, within a 5 to 10 year time frame. We're really excited to put together an investment arm of Leave Normal Behind, where we're simply leveraging our Leave Normal Behind members who are accredited investors and giving them first right access to deal flow from our other Leave Normal Behind members, which we're really excited for because we believe that investing into somebody that's becoming the best version of themselves, giving back, creating things that matter, loving others, and encouraging others to do the same is a less risky investment with higher returns than somebody that's not becoming the best version of themselves. And that's our hypothesis, naturally. And of course, like any membership, you have your merchandising, your apparel, and we're excited to do this and release more merchandise that will be limited to our members so that when our members are out and about, they can feel super proud of what they represent, and others who see them can see them standing for a positive mission and brand culture. We want to move over here to the user flow element. And guys, this content marketing system here, like I said, has generated over 10 million impressions over the last couple of years. It's generated multiple six figures in revenue. I've spoken in front of audiences of executives of multi-billion-dollar companies, the CMO of these companies, the chief growth officers of these companies, giving them insights in how to leverage content marketing to build communities, to do so. So like I said, all of this is tried and proven, and now we've been able to put it in a simple to view infographic, and we're excited for the next steps now that we're able to communicate this message more clearly. So here we look at the user flow, and this kind of puts everything 30,000 feet in the air at a glance. So here's what happens right now with our current user flow. So people see content, right? They see this content in a number of ways, which we talked about over here on the left side. This content piques their interest. Once their interest is piqued, they go to our website where they contribute to become a member. This is not a donation, this is a contribution. This contribution acts as an annual membership fee. We call it a contribution because we've decided to do something very innovative, which is a pay what you can contribution model. So there's no flat fee for the 12-month annual contribution. It's a self-selection amount based on your values and what you can. We recommend between $100 to $1,000 for the year. The average is $125 right now, and members have given between $1 and $2,000. Just yesterday, we had five new members for $50, $27, $5, $15, and $100. Just to give you an example of this queue. Our goal is to get people into our ecosystem, because once they're in our ecosystem, as you'll see down here, there's a variety of ways to increase their spend. And so we really look at it as a paid application, right? Because once you become a member, you get access to a proprietary LNB members app. We're so excited that we are finally able to release this to beta mode at the moment, and we're continuing to grow it out. And man, it's been fascinating and just so incredible, adding new features, getting feedback from the members, and being able to connect them and address their needs. Why we're so excited about this is because right now the average contribution amount is $125. So imagine going into the App Store and seeing a paid app that said $125 and choosing to buy it. Even the apps that we see that are $1, $2, $3, $4 to join with in-app purchases, and trust me, we have a lot of quote-unquote in-app purchases, which you can see here. It goes to show a parallel that people are paying, well over a standard $1 to $5 paid app price. In fact, it's $125 right now, which is really exciting. And our lowest members, being $1, still is on par and parallel to the average 99-cent app that you have to buy in the App Store. So once you're in the app, it's our goal to help each member with what they need. This is important because in a movement, you need to advance people forward, personally and professionally. This is why this is the modern day Renaissance, not just some motivational movement. because we're actually able to advance people in their lives and in their spirit. This is what helps us go the extra mile, the extra step that really solidifies this legacy in history for the positive impact that it's doing. So this is always the goal that we have. So once you're in the app, you are sent an accelerator form, a survey of sorts, where you're giving your information. You're telling us, this is what my why is. Here's what I'm up to. These are the challenges that I'm facing. Here's where I'd like to go. This is my current revenue. Here's how I'm making money. This is my job, or this is my business, etc. And here are the means that I have to accomplish XYZ. So we like to gather all that information from our members rather than having to ask them for it, because this is not salesy, right? We don't want to sell to our members. We want them to purchase things, right? As we all know, people don't like to be sold to, they like to buy, right? So we very much take a concierge-like approach, which is gathering data and then having a one-on-one conversation with each of our members to figure out what's needed and the best next steps. So after you fill out that accelerator form, we hop on a phone call where we're simply going over that accelerator form, which again, just streamlined, efficient. There's no vagueness. There's no questions that need to be asked. We simply can look at the accelerator form and say, hey, you checked off the box that you need operational support, advisory, and marketing and investment. Tell me more about that, right? So these accelerator forms really are great lead gen, like I said, into consulting services, because this is where all the challenges come out. So we hop on a phone call or video chat with this individual, and by the end of the call, we're able to understand next steps, the scope of work to provide service and value. Moreover, after that, in addition, we want them to attend our events, right? From our data and our research, we found that most individuals who are leaving normal behind, of course, they want to advance in their life. In addition, they want to meet other like-minded individuals face to face. We all want more friends. We all want to be around a group of individuals that share our values and are holding us accountable to be better and make us happy and give us support. And we all want to feel wanted and needed. So our events business is a main component in our business model and ecosystem, because we believe it builds the glue that lasts the test of time. So in addition to attending events, we want our members to buy products and their merchandise. So after providing value, and these arrows here, this is not so much as like this, then this. These three right here, the providing service and the value, attending events, and buying products and merchandise, these can be interchanged here. We put this here for you to understand just how some commerce is happening, because as you know, somebody might want to buy a t-shirt before they attend an event, right? Or attend an event first before joining an accelerator program or hiring somebody for consulting, right? So these are interchangeable. We want to show how commerce is generated once you fill out the accelerator form. The members spend money through the LNB app. So this is huge, being able to localize commerce and our merchant services into an app, which maybe in the future includes blockchain, some type of cryptocurrency. Of course, we'll have standard money there as well. But just being able to have a place where our own commerce is happening, we think this is huge. And this alone is $1 billion marketplace, right? Once this reaches, 1 million people, not even, it'll be less, even 10,000 people in an app like this, there's lots of commerce happening here. So once you're in the app, we want you, like I said, spending money in a variety of ways and having a great experience, so that the last step is each LNB member refers a new member. That's the last step. That's the last part of the mission, guys. Encourage others to do the same. Because if you can get to that point and become a messenger of the message, well, then you're a powerful light worker. You're a powerful person that can create positive change when others are in your presence and they feel inspired to do good. And join this community, join this movement, right? Everyone should join this movement if they are becoming the best version of themselves, giving back, creating things that matter, loving others, and encouraging others to be the same. It's a no-brainer. You can give $1, like we said. The average person is giving $125 right now. So there's no friction, right? If you resonate with these values, we want you in this community. And the only person that can get in the way is the individual or the way that the message is transferred, right? But we've taken away the monetary value of it. Over time, we're going to continue to add, right? As we scale, we'll add like an application here, and maybe some type of like proactive profile or submission. For the time being, each new member is being vetted by one-on-one calls and our own discernment of their character, right? So it's been going great for the time being, and we understand that over time we'll create more of a formalized application process so that we don't just let anyone give $1 and potentially ruin the integrity of our brand. Right now, because we are vetting each person one at a time, which we'll always vet somebody one at a time. However, we won't let people contribute right away. Right now, you can go on the website and contribute. In the future, this contribution will be seen as an opportunity. You will go through a two-step application process, and the third step is once you've been approved, you get the opportunity to contribute. We want people to feel like they're giving to something greater than themselves. And this contribution acts as an annual membership fee, which now gives us the ability to market to them and talk to them for the next 12 months, where our goal is to have each member spending a minimum $1,000 a year through our community, in our ecosystem, in our app. They could spend this $1,000. This could be broken down from their annual contribution, attending an event, purchasing some type of consulting, marketing, design, sales, business development service, purchasing some type of digital or info product, buying some merchandise, or some type of commission deal when it comes to deal flow and investment. And like we said, our initial goal right now is to get 1,000 members paying $1,000 a year for a top line number of $1 million. And it's our intention to have our operating costs be between 40 to 60%, right? This includes salaries, marketing, sponsorships, HR, taxes, legal, any development costs, etc. We believe that if we can stay within 40 to 60% operating costs, that would be $400,000 to $600,000. Leaving us with $400,000 to $600,000 of profit should we hit this mark of $1 million. We've actually have members that have already passed this $1,000 threshold. Some members have contributed $2,000 off the start. Other members have paid for consulting services. So an example might be somebody that hired, I'll give you a straight example, somebody that bought a website from us. We put together for $1,500. This website obviously is more than $1,500, and we were able to do that for them. For some of our other members who may have only paid, $100 for the year, now as a community management, we want to look at how can we help this person, how can we satisfy their needs so that they spend $900 more within our ecosystem, right? Can we invite them to an event? Right? So if they spend $50, let's say $20 to attend an event, now that account has spent $120. Now we're asking ourselves, how can that account spend $880 more within a 12-month period of time? We all have needs. We all spend $1,000 in a year. Even at the poverty line, we're spending $1,000 somewhere. And we believe that anyone's $1,000 will go much farther within our ecosystem and community than in a traditional market, because that market doesn't care about them as a person so much. So for us, that $1,000 can get you access to people for free, can get you access to knowledge and resources and skill sets for free, quote unquote, in addition to whatever the service is, right? So we want to be able to support our members in that way. The LNB revenue model is to have $1,000 a year be the annual value amount of our members. The members who have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-figure businesses, their annual budget is going to 10x, potentially, or even 5x, 20x this amount. So an easy example is somebody that needs an app developed, let's say for $35,000. We have the ability to reach into our network and put together an app for $35,000 and provide what this individual needs. Now that $35,000 is going to average out across the board for our other members. So that person would clearly have 35x that annual goal by simply one app development, right? So it's our goal to be locking in, $240,000 a year consulting opportunities, $20,000 a month consulting opportunities with some of our members, and we believe that those higher paying members that we're consulting and accelerating are going to blow past this 1,000 amount. For our members who are aspiring to become successful, we believe that they're going to achieve this $1,000 amount by buying some merchandise, buying a $50 sweatshirt or $100 jacket, going to an event for $20, $50, $100, paying for $150 worth of consulting, buying a $50 course online, etc. These amounts add up, and we believe that they'll achieve that $1,000 amount. So, guys, this is the whole process, ecosystem, marketing strategy, lead generation, and into the membership and user flow. Like I said, we've been doing this over the last 6 years. We've been able to connect and meet with people all around the world, from those who are aspiring to become successful to executives in multi-billion-dollar companies, some of the greatest artists in our generation, politicians, spiritual thought leaders. We've really been fortunate and blessed in that way, and have been recognized in reputable places, like I said, like Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur, Thrive Global, and so on. So this is where we are today. Where we need help is helping going to the next level. So we know where our limits are in terms of needing more production, needing some operational help, and a strategic partner that can provide the financing to make us go to the next level. And that financing is between $2 to $5 million in an ideal world. Of course, an angel investment of $250,000 or less, that might be a convertible note or even a loan, could massively help and bring us to the next level. We are looking for that strategic partner that is leaving normal behind and can be, the Medici family, can be Cosimo Medici for this modern day Renaissance. And we appreciate you so much. So if you have any comments, feedback, send me a message, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Thank you and goodbye. Leave normal behind, baby.